Broker has a pitch. Now you get a CPA. One quick thing, we have if you're in the process of buying a business right now, we have a free 10-question readiness test. It is linked below. Take the test before you make any offer. Most buyers ask, what's the down payment? And that is absolutely the wrong question to ask. The right one is, how much money do I need to close and survive for 90 days in this new business I bought? Those are completely different numbers. Often they're double or even triple. The gap is where good buyers fail. Not because the business was bad, because they ran out of money before they could even pay themselves, before they could get going. Today, I'm giving you the formula. And by the end of this, you'll be able to calculate your own number on the deal you're looking at right now and know if you can actually afford it. Hey, I'm Jason Schmidt, CPA. I help people buy businesses under $500,000 without the mistake that could cost them everything. The formula is straightforward, and it has 6 components, 6 inputs that I want you to plug in so that you can look at your deal right now. All right, the first one is the down payment. It's 10 to 20% on an SBA loan usually. This is the one number everyone gets right, and it's exactly why it lulls buyers into thinking that they've done the math when they really haven't, and they've only done 1/6 of the math. It is the smallest surprise. It rarely catches anybody off guard. The second component is closing costs and professional fees. All right, that includes SBA guarantee fee, attorney's fees, CPA fees, title searches, and evaluation of the business. All right, you got a budget between $12,000 and $30,000 on a $300,000 deal. If you miss this number, you don't fail later, you fail at the closing table. You're short exactly the amount of money you need on day one. There is no time to raise it, so you got to have it. Third component is working capital reserve. You got to have 3 to 6 months of operating expenses. This is the money that keeps the business breathing during transition. You get this one wrong, and the business doesn't fail because it was bad. It fails because it was starved of cash during the exact weeks it was the most fragile. This kills more businesses than anything else. I've seen it happen so many times. You don't have enough working capital. Number 4 is equipment repair and service reserve. It's another component of it. Now, what due diligence flagged is held separately. You should have either negotiated the asking price down, or you should have that money sitting in escrow. So when something come up that you knew about happened, you have that money in escrow. I don't want you to skip this, because a single breakdown in month 3 becomes a crisis. And there's no money to cover it because it's already sitting in the seller's bank account. So you got to have that reserve in addition to the due diligence that flagged equipment problems in the beginning. A 90-day personal runway. Your living expenses while the business can't pay you yet. This one, nobody calculates. I've seen it happen a million times. And that's the one that makes people sell a healthy business at a loss. Not because the business failed, no, because they personally ran out of money before they could even pay themselves. Contingency. And this is because the real number is always higher than what you plan for. Now, I want to make sure you understand what this is. This is not a cushion for the other 5 that you've calculated. The contingency covers what is genuinely unknowable, the surprise that no amount of good analysis could have ever predicted. It's not a buffer for lazy math on working capital or a hand wave to the personal expenses runway that you predicted. Okay, I'm going to give it to you straight up in a $300,000 deal. You're buying a purchase of $300,000, a business for $300,000. You're at the closing table. This is what the calculation should look like for you if this was you and this is your deal. The down payment is obviously $30,000. It's 10%. Closing fees, professional fees, $15,000. Working capital, 4 months of working capital, $60,000. Equipment reserve, you're going to have $15,000 held back for equipment. Your 90 days of personal runway, your personal expenses, $20,000. Now, if you add that up, that's $140,000. You need $30,000 for the down payment. Absolutely. But you actually needed $140,000 to be in this deal safely. Now, that's the number your broker will never put in front of you. Now, plug in your numbers in your deal that you're looking at for right now. Change the purchase price. Change your personal expenses. The formula holds, I promise you. Now, listen to me. This is real important. Compare it to your liquid cash. Your liquid cash, not your retirement, not a home equity line that you haven't tapped yet, but you got to look at liquid cash. If there's a gap, that doesn't mean the deal's dead, right? It's information. Now, you have options. You can do a smaller deal. You can ask the seller to finance part of it, and you can get a smaller loan. Maybe you need to bring in a partner, or maybe you just need to save more cash. The buyers who fail didn't find a gap and solve it. They never ran the numbers to hit the gap at closing, okay? Knowing your real number early is the difference between a prepared buyer and a broke one. If you're looking at a deal right now and you're not sure exactly what number actually works for you in this deal, start with the free 10-question readiness test. The link is below. It is the 10 questions I ask buyers when they bring me a deal. Absolutely the 10 questions I'm going to ask you. The sad part is that most people can't answer 6 of them. If it exposed gaps and you got a real deal in front of you, book a free call with me, 30 minutes, no obligation. Let me tell you something. Everybody at the table is going to get paid at closing. The broker's going to get paid. The seller's going to get paid. The lender is going to collect their fees. I'm the only one who gets paid to tell you the truth either way. Link is in the description below. You can take the test and also book a call with me. Listen, if this helped, please subscribe. It's not about finding a deal. It's about avoiding a bad one.